6.4, workplace bullying. Okay, workplace bullying is where an individual or group of individuals repeatedly behave unreasonably to another person or group of persons at a workplace, which creates a risk to health and safety. Yes, this is me recently. So this stuff's important because, if people can get to me with this shit, and I'm pretty far up the chain, then, we're all a little bit vulnerable. And we need to know what to do about it, and we need to have an understanding in our community of what it is, so that we don't engage in it by forming little gangs and getting on each other's sides when in fact you don't have a lot of information, so it's none of your business, stay out of it, sort of thing, It is unlawful for an employee to engage in bullying or encourage or allow another employee to do so. Bullying will not be tolerated within the Australian burlesque community. Bullying does not need to be intentional to be unlawful. Whilst one-off incidents of unreasonable behaviour may not be considered bullying, they are still inappropriate and may constitute discrimination. Bullying can take many forms. It can be physical, spoken, written, overt or covert. Behaviours that may constitute bullying include aggressing or intimidating conduct or threatening gestures, manipulation, intimidation or coercion, threats, abuse, offensive language, shouting or belittling, innuendo, sarcasm and other forms of demeaning language, ganging up, public humiliation, initiation activities. There goes that fun one with the goat. Just kidding. We don't actually have that. Practical jokes, teasing or ridicule, isolation, exclusion or ignoring people, inappropriate blaming, emails, pictures, text messages, unreasonable accusations or undue unconstructive criticism, allocating unpleasant, meaningless or impossible tasks, placing unreasonably high work demands on selected employees, deliberately withholding information or equipment that a person needs to do their job or access their entitlements. Whoever stole my pasties the other night? It didn't work. I still went on stage. Unreasonable refusal of requests to leave, training or other workplace benefits, withholding access to opportunities. Workplace bullying does not include reasonable management action carried out in a reasonable manner. So, somebody not including you in their lineup is not a case of bullying. The Australian burlesque community has rights and obligations to effectively direct and control the way work is carried out. I don't know about the word control, but, this is where we all need to work a little bit to tailor this sort of, this is maybe for people in more traditional workplace environments. It is reasonable for managers and supervisors to allocate work to an employee and give fair and reasonable feedback on an employee's performance. So I'm not going to read this section because it's something that needs to be tailored. I'm going to go straight on into 6.5, which is victimisation. It's pretty short, and then into vilification. 6.5, victimisation is subjecting or threatening to subject someone to a detriment because they have asserted their rights under equal opportunity law, made a complaint, helped someone make a complaint, or refused to do something because it would be discrimination, harassment, sexual harassment, bullying, or victimisation. It is also victimisation to threaten someone, such as a witness who may be involved in an investigation of a complaint. It is unlawful to victimise another person. Victimisation will not be tolerated within the Australian burlesque community. Victimisation is a very serious breach of this policy and is likely, depending on the severity and circumstances, to result in formal discriminatory action against the perpetrator. The perpetrator may also be subject to legal proceedings under anti-discrimination legislation and criminal law. Victimisers, I will smite thee! Vilification, 6.6. Is this good? Are you getting all horny over this? This is so sexy, isn't it? It's a bit dry, I know, they're my usual things that I offer you, community. But I hope you're getting a boner of it because I am. 6.6, vilification. Vilification is any public act that entices hatred, serious contempt, or severe ridicule against another person or group of people due to their race, including ethno-religious origin, homosexuality, transgender status, and HIV/AIDS status. Vilification is against the law in all states except the Northern Territory. Where? Let's work on that. And will not be tolerated at or within the Australian burlesque community. Well, thank you everybody. That's us for now. I'll be back with more as the weeks go on. Very excited to be working on this. Wednesday, 6 p.m, Redfern. If you can make it, I'll see you there. If not, I will be putting this gorgeous document, which is a consultation draft, up online, and you can access it there and have a read yourselves if you're not in the state. I'll also be putting up links to the MEAA if you'd like to join, or if you're going to ring them and ask any questions. They're being very generous to us in helping us with this. Thank you, Erica Lovell. And I hope that good things come of it. I hope we have clearer understandings of what being an entertainer, a professional entertainer, is about, and what you can expect when you go to work. As I said, it's just the same you should expect at any other job. But we are a little bit susceptible in burlesque, you know, just because our rights aren't the same as other performers yet. Well, in Australia, technically they are. Oh, also, if you're a stripper, yeah, I'll be working on that a little bit, but you can contact the MEAA, the Media, Entertainment and Arts Alliance, and all your rights are there, everything. It's all been done. So if you would like to change things within your workplace, it benefits the whole workplace. The boss might even want to know about what's there in terms of, you know, your rights and how to improve the workplace for the employees. Thank you very much, and I'll be seeing you around. See you Wednesday. Ciao.